Let's talk. Yes. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell for new notifications. Yes. Welcome to my channel, everyone. Welcome to those who have been already with me on this journey. Yes. Let's keep growing together on this self-care, self-help, self-discovery, healing, trauma channel. Yes. We're on this channel to heal our inner children, okay? And to move forward in life and to talk about those things, those subjects, those topics that most people don't want to talk about. So without further ado, I got a juicy topic today, you guys. I'm going to give a shout out as well, but I want to go ahead and get into the question of today because this is a topic that I know too much about. And I'm going to give you my intuitive opinion. And I'm also too going to give you some of my experiences on the topic. So hey, yes, let's jump right into it with the question of the day. Question of the day. Question of the day. Hey. Question of the day. Yes, how are y'all feeling today? Okay, hope you're feeling fine, feeling great. How are you? Okay, so today's question is how to know if someone is jealous of you.
Oh no.
Ooh. Let's talk about it. Yes, shout out to Tamika. Okay, she had wanted me to give a shout out. She said she doesn't have a YouTube channel, but she is about to right about now after she hears this question. So thank you for everyone who has been referring people to me. Thank you for referring me to my channel. Hey, whatever way you can do to get some of this good information, feel free to keep your questions coming. But I'm going to go ahead and jump into this question. Okay, so just so you know, I did write some notes because I have some key notes that I want to be able to go over. So there are ways to tell if someone is jealous of you. And I am going to give you some tips and some signs on to, help you identify if some of these traits you have experienced or you have caught yourself doing to someone else. On this self-care journey, we are all learning to unlearn. There is no judgment here, but however, I'm going to give you some tools, some tips, and some of my intuitiveness, okay, to bless you along your journey. How about that? So one of the first ones I want to start out with is, first of all, let me just say this. It's unfortunate sometimes that we, carry this human trait, where we're unsatisfied and we, sometimes deflect that onto others, right? And sometimes it's for no particular reason, but, being a human, having human experiences, you're going to from time to time feel some of these things. So I'm not saying any of these things that I'm about to say to make anyone feel bad, but however, I want you to check in with yourself and ask yourself, have you been jealous of someone? And if so, let's work on that. Okay? But I'm going to go ahead and get into the first one. And the first one is they treat you differently than they treat other people. That's the one, number one. They treat you different than they treat other people. So we're going to say you can use this towards friends. You can use this topic towards relationships. You can use this topic towards family, because family can be jealous too. Hey, I know family can be jealous too. So, and friends, your closest friends, siblings can be jealous too. Parents can be jealous too. It's like there's no exception to the rule. It could be anybody. You feel me? So with that being said, they treat you differently and you notice it, and you're not the only person that notices it. Other people notice it too. And, as soon as, you're around this person and you're around other people, they may treat you a little differently as far as like, they may not say much to you, right? They may ignore you, or if they do say something to you, it's not always something that's nice. They kind of make you feel excluded all the time. They, want to be seen and heard all the time. Like they don't want you to get any attention. Okay, and as soon as they see you getting some attention, they're in the way, in the mix. and they blocking it, that's a telltale sign that you're around someone who is jealous of you because they hate to see you shine. They don't want to see you shining. They don't want no one to see the gem that lives inside of you because they're broken. You feel me? So that is one telltale sign, okay? And I just told you why, why that happens sometimes. People can just be jealous of your smile. People can just be jealous of your politeness. People can just be jealous of, your quietness, your humbleness. When people are unhappy within themselves, again, a lot of it goes back to childhood trauma, and that's unfortunate. But on this channel, we're going to heal some of that because we all, are on this journey to heal. You feel me? So if you have done that or you've known someone to do that to you, that is one sign, okay? Another one is that they give you backhand compliments. Have you ever been around someone that tells you, oh, you look cute today, but then turn back around in the same sentence and say, but they don't like the way, your hair is, or they don't like the color that you have on and they want to go and compare what they have that's similar. Backhand compliments. I'm sure we all have dealt with that. And that is a telltale sign right there. Like, that is one of the most plainest signs in the universe that someone is jealous of you. Whether it's a family member, whether it is a co-worker, whether it is your spouse, whether it's your parents, whether it's your siblings, whether it's your bestest friend, baby. They're going to give you a certain look. It's just a certain look that they give, that people give you when they're giving you a backhand compliment. Let me show you what I'm talking about, because I've gotten this before. Ooh, they want to touch your hair. Oh, I like your hair. Who did it? Oh, I did. I do hair. Oh, okay. Now, by this point, I'm already noticing that, whatever you doing for you to be touching my hair, I'm going to pray against that ASAP. And I'm going to ask you not to touch my hair. Because you know how we all about our hair. People be putting bad juju on people by touching their hair. I'm telling you, they act like they're admiring it, but in the inside of their mind, they wishing ill. Okay? I have experienced that. I have experienced it. And, at the time when I did experience it, I didn't understand what I should do with it at the time. But I noticed that I had started to pick up on like other people's energies and the things that were being sent to my way. So, a girl is all on point now. Don't touch my hair. Don't touch me. All right. Give me a compliment, but keep it. Stay back. Stay far back. Okay. Because I'm protected. I wish you would. Okay. I'm just going to wish you would. And I say that in the nicest way. Okay, but they give you a backhand compliment. They tell you that they like something that you got or that you just did, but then they turn back around and, dismiss that whole compliment by either saying something negative right within that, what they would have done differently, as if you asked them their opinion. I'm sure you didn't ask them their opinion, right? You just listened and then was like, wait a minute, was that a compliment or no? They go back and turn it on themselves. People who give you a compliment but then insert themselves into to receive a compliment back. Like, I'm gonna give you an example. Say for instance, you did a good job on your homework, right? I'm just gonna say that, and you excited about it, and you want to tell people that you just did a good job on your homework, and you tell the people that you care about, or sometimes not. Sometimes people just want attention from everybody, so they go tell the public, hey, have way you do it, and you'll get the compliments that you're looking for because you want to feel proud and you want validation, which I feel nowadays, let's get validation from self. It's okay for other people to, show love, but at the same time, I have had to learn the hard way that you may not always get that love, even if you show it. So it's all good, Keep it moving. When you love yourself, you don't even care about what other people think. No way. It gets to a point where, you understand you're dealing with people who may not be there within themselves and they're not even aware of it. So, much love over here. Let me get it right. Much love over here. But say for instance, you did a good job on your homework, right? And you getting those compliments. And then all of a sudden, this person come and talk about their homework. Oh, but guess what? I want to tell you about what I just did. And you know what? I feel like this. There's nothing wrong with inserting yourself into something if you want to share with someone that's similar. But I feel like there's a way to do it. This is 2023. Like, you know, give people their compliment. Let them have their moment. Because guess what? You're going to have your moment. And then you can talk about your stuff. But not in the same sentence. Not as soon as this person's telling you something, you telling them something back. And all of a sudden they can't be happy about their stuff because now they got to be happy for yours. And it's just overshadowing their moment. Like, you know, it's enough room for everybody to shine. I swear to you, it's enough room for everybody to shine. And I try to be myself, my experience. I try to be very mindful of that because, you know, I know how that feels. So I try to be mindful that when someone is having a moment, I'm going to give you your flowers. I'm going to give you your moment. I want you to have it, you know, because I know how hard it is and how much dedication it takes to get there. Now, when it's time for me to talk about me, I don't want to hear about you. At the moment, at the same time. Let's just be mindful of it. Let's just give me my 5 minutes. 15, 25, 35, 45 minutes. And then we talk about you, okay? Matter of fact, we can talk about you the next day. How about that? All right, so that's a telltale sign right there. All right. And here's another sign. They're always trying to up you on one. You know what I mean? They're trying to up you on one. Like, say, for instance, if you went and, you know, got a degree. We're going to just use it as an example. You went and got you a degree, right? You didn't tell nobody you was going to go get that degree. You went and got that degree. You know what I'm saying? And you happy, and all of a sudden you're sharing it with the world. And the person that you think is going to be the most supportive is the person that's like, oh, well, you didn't tell me you was working on that. You know, well, you know what I've been doing? I'm going to school too, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. That person's jealous of you. Why? Because you did it first. Silly. Silly, 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 but, you know, we're humans. We all go through this type of stuff. I'm sure I'm not saying nothing that's brand new, okay? Either we have done it to someone or someone has done it back, but, you know, like I said, again, we're unlearning to learn bad behavior, okay? Or not bad behavior, let me take that back. Negative behavior. Like, let's work on ourselves. Let's learn to be happy for other people, okay? But they're always trying to up you on one. And say, for instance, now, that's one scenario. Now, picture it being this way. You telling this person you want to go to school to get a degree, right? And they're with you on your journey, and they're happy about you getting your degree. And let them have a bad day at home. Let them have a bad day at home with their significant other or their parents, and that person making them feel like crap. Then guess what? They're not going to be happy for you anymore. Instead of them taking it for themselves with the people who got the issue with them, they're going to go and deflect it on you, especially if you're a nice person. If you're a nice person, oh, you're an easy target. They ain't going to mess with nobody that got a little negative attitudes. Didn't you notice that? People are jealous of the nicest people, but then the most meanest people to you, you treat them like gold. I don't understand it for nothing in the world. No. But however, as a spirit being, I don't understand it. I feel like, you know, on my journey, I try to be very mindful of treating people how I want to be treated. And all of those things above. I don't play with people's emotions, and I don't play with people's hearts, and I don't play with people's soul. Why? For one, karma. I'm trying to not accumulate any of that if I don't have to unnecessarily. So be mindful of what you're accumulating, okay? But, you know, say if you're on this journey with this person, and all of a sudden you start discouraging this person. You start telling them, oh, you shouldn't finish school. Or if this person say, oh, I'm having a hard time in school, and you give them the, you know, like that advice, like, well, I think you should go do this. And matter of fact, I'm the one that wanted to go do that in the first place. And then they go pursue your dream. You know, like, if you're around people like that, ask yourself, why are you allowing people like that in your life? Like, no lie, I have had my own experiences. And with just dealing with people who have been jealous of me, and I thought it was all out of love, but then I realized when I had time to sit and think, wait a minute, I see you, I feel you, and I know you. So with that being said, baby, ain't nothing getting past this. You feel me? But it's all good. It is all good now. But if you're not all the way there where you feel like it's all good and, you know, you're having a hard time dealing with that, then be mindful of the people that you keep company with, okay? Be mindful of those people because they're going to always want to up you, okay? Now, here's another telltale sign, okay? This one is that they keep your friendship private. Have you ever dealt with some people like that? They like close with you behind closed doors, but then in public they don't know you. Huh? You haven't done anything to this person that you know of to have a private friendship with them. Now, if you chose to have your friendships like that, that's fine, by all means. But if you're a good friend to the friend that you have and you're around people they know or people that you don't know and they know, and they're keeping you private, or when your name comes up, they kind of tight and clench, you know, they get tight booty. Watch out. That person may not be your friend. That person may be jealous of you. They want to keep you a secret for a reason. Now, some people keep friendships secret because of the sacredness for the people that they care about. And if you truly care about that person that you're keeping that private, you know, sacred relationship with, by all means, do that. But if you're keeping that friendship private because you don't want other people to see the shine of this person that you lean up on, you know what I'm talking about. You lean up on them for advice, you lean up on them for their ideas, but, you know, you don't go tell other people that this person has helped you. You keep it all to yourself because you don't want nobody else to steal your shine. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. Okay? Yes, I said it. I'm talking about you. Let's work on that, okay? Let's work on that. Okay, another one is they talk about you to other people you don't know.
What?
Have you ever been out with a friend or a loved one or a sibling and they take you around their friends and their friends and say, oh yeah, I've heard so much about you. And if they have said they know so much about you, it don't sound like nothing good.
Oh no.
Right? Or you see they're talking about you, maybe not in a positive way. Have you ever experienced that? I'm sure you have. So if you have, then you may be dealing with someone who may be jealous of you. You know? I mean, you know, they'll tell everybody everything about you, but then they don't tell you exactly what they told them about you.
What?
You like you know how it is when they make you feel like you the poster child. Like you the token person, like this person know your whole life, but you don't know nothing about theirs. You may be dealing with someone who is jealous of you. Okay. Or here's another part to that. They talking about you to people who don't like you. No. They go, hey, girl, let me tell you about what such and such said about you. And you listening in like, what they say? Girl, they said such and such and such and such. Oh, really? Well, what did you say? I told them such and such and such and such. Let me tell you something. I have heard that so many times in my life in the past that I can tell you like all the in-betweens. I'm going to tell you this, just give you my intuitiveness. If a person come back that's close to you and tell you something that somebody else said about you and they did not defend you, and that person is talking about you too, to the other person that you don't like. They having a pity-patty party over there talking about you. They both talking about you. The friend that you think is your friend may not be your friend. And you may want to reevaluate that, okay? Or it may not be someone that, you know, has your best interest at heart. If they're up talking about you, then that's like, you know, and you're not included in that, and you're going by hearsay, I would just say avoid all that. Like right now in my life, I don't have anyone in my life that I don't want in my life. And yeah, that may seem like, wow, you cutthroat. Well, I have to protect my energies, you guys. And like I said, I'm a good person and I've done a lot of self-work on myself. So I don't have time to entertain things like that. I don't have time to be talking about people that I care about. I feel like this, if I have an issue with you or a problem with you, I'm going to come and talk to you. I'm for real. I'm going to come and talk to you. Or when the time allows for us to chat, we will. And, you know, it's going to be healthy. Like, I've done all the other stuff in the past and none of that worked. No. If anything, it just pushed my growth down. And, I've done too much work on myself. And I'm sure you are too. So let's get past it, okay? Now, another one is that they okay with you being sad all the time. You know, you got those friends, so-called friends, that when you having a down day, they praise upon that. They ain't gonna tell you that, but when they do, they're like, oh, it's okay. It's okay to stay that way. They okay with you being sad. You know, they want to give you a little bottle. You know, they like, oh, it's okay. Just lean on me. Tell me everything. You tell them everything. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, somebody else know what you went through, and you know you only told one person, right? And when that person come back and tell you what it said, they're saying that they you know, the words that they're saying and being described is completely different than the feelings and the emotions you felt with the friend or the person that you said these things to. Yes, that is another telltale sign. Someone is jealous of you. You may want to reevaluate that relationship or friendship. Okay? If this person is okay with you being sad all the time, they not, you know, trying to help you. They're going back and telling all your business to other people to make you look worse than what you already are, and to make themselves look better because they're broken themselves. So, you know, I would say this. If you're broken, it's okay to admit that you're broken. Admit it. You know, I mean, that's the thing about self-awareness and mindfulness. When you're broken, you're okay with knowing you're broken, okay? But if you're working on yourself, do not go and tell other people that gossip. Do not go tell other people who don't have your best interests at heart, including those you think you love. Do not tell them, especially if you know that they're going to judge you. Okay? And they are sad, or they are happy with you being sad all the time. Like me, when you're sad all the time, it messes with my energies. No. Okay? And like I said, I'm a sensitive soul. I am sensitive to your energies, and I don't need that around me, especially if it's not, you know, something that's dealing with me. Okay? You know, it's self-care around here. All right? I want you happy. So I'm going to give you some happy advice, and we're going to move forward, and we're just going to keep it going. We're not going to be sad all the time. No. You got to earn this friendship over here. Okay? All right. So the next one I want to talk about is they give you bad advice. Ooh. I know some of y'all got some people out there y'all close to that's been giving y'all some bad advice. Hey, I know it has happened to me. I have been given some bad advice sometimes in my life, especially times where I know I didn't, you know, me usually, I usually deal with things myself. I just always been accustomed that way, you know, and the life that I live has always made it where I can always depend on myself, right? So I can't say that I've always went and asked people for their advice, but the people that I may have chosen in the past to ask for their advice, it's because I admire you, and I admire what you may have to say, and I'm wanting something positive from you. Right? That'll brighten my day so I can be back good. I'm not going to deplete you, but I want something positive from you, right? Well, here's the thing. When you're dealing with someone who may be jealous of you, I ain't going to say maybe they are jealous of you, they're going to give you some bad advice. They know deep down inside they wouldn't do half of the stuff they're giving you to do. No. Say, for instance, if you have relationship issues, right? And, you know, it's not a bad issue. Let's just say it's a disagreement. You're having a disagreement, and you kind of want to check in with maybe someone else outside of yourself to see if, you know, if what you did could have been avoided. And if this person, and avoided meaning you wish, you know, you're wondering, did you make the right choice? Should you have reacted? We're going to use that example. And the person that you tell this to was like, well, you know what? I would just say leave that blank, 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 and do this and do that, and, you know, go and, girl, please, I wouldn't deal with that, or boy, please, I wouldn't deal with that, man. Like, it's plenty of, you know, out here. You know how people get. You're dealing with somebody that's giving you bad advice, because ain't nobody going to tell you quickly to go leave somebody you're with. Because here's the thing. One thing I know for certain that I said I would never do again is tell somebody what to do. Now, I will give you something to think about. Now, I know how to do that. but I'm not going to tell you what to do. Why? Because I respect the fact that regardless, especially when it comes to relationships, you don't get involved in people's relationships until they're done. I've had to do it myself for my own journey. You don't get into people's relationships until they're ready to be done. Now, if this person is needing some advice, get them some good advice. Get them some good advice. Get them some sound advice. Come on now. Don't be giving people this bad advice and then later on laughing at their downfall. Like, that's not a real friend. You're dealing with someone jealous. That's a telltale sign. If a person is giving you advice that they wouldn't take themselves, think about that. I'm going to let you marinate on that one. Okay? You dealing with someone that's jealous. Okay? Or, hold on, wait a minute. Let me put a little twist to that. Or they give you very little advice. You know how it is when you can, they can call on you and ask you for all your advice, right? Because, you know, oh, they really love what you have to say and they take all of your advice. But then when you need some advice, they give you this much because they don't know what to say. You may be dealing with someone that's jealous. I'm just saying. Because, say for instance, when you have the most drama, they in tune on giving you negative advice. But when you need some positive advice, they give you this much. You may want to reevaluate your friendships. That's what I'm meaning. You may want to reevaluate those people in your life that's giving you this much when you needing something positive. But when you got nothing but negative things to talk about, they're giving you all of it. Oh, they giving you, oh yeah, they got the popcorn. They got that wine and that tea. Be mindful of that. That person may be jealous of you. All right, here's another one. Let me know if you relate to this one. Okay? They give you the evil eye. Yeah, when people are jealous, they give you the evil eye. Now, I know that is something that's old and ancient, but people are still doing it. People are giving the evil eye, and sometimes they're giving it to your children. They're giving it to, you know, you. They're giving you that stare of hate. They're giving you that stare of envy. And, you know, people don't know how strong that evil eye is. You know, like, I know when someone is giving the evil eye. Do know I'm very aware. I've seen it. Matter of fact, it sure has happened to me. You know what I mean? Like,
what?
I'm fully protected now, so don't come with me with nothing, okay? But I say this to say that people can be so envious of the person that lives inside and dwells inside of your temple, which is your spirit. It ain't even got to be your out or nothing. They don't like the inner you. And so they wish ill on your mind. They wish ill on everything you touch. They wish ill on your health. They wish ill on your success. They wish ill on your loved ones and on your relationships. You know, I'm here to say this. Be mindful of the people who smile in your face. Be mindful of the people who come around when they see you doing something good and they want to be a part of that. Be mindful of the people who never want to see you succeed. Be mindful of the people who smile at you way too much. You know, like, talk to me. I like to smile too. I love to smile. I got a lot to smile about. But however, you want to talk, come talk. Like, we can talk. We can have some real talks. Hey, I ain't afraid of talking. Now, if you need some, you know, some love, some self-love, I can't give you that. I can give you some tips. But however, be mindful of those you be around. Be mindful of those people you have around your loved ones. Because, you know, people be sending it and they don't even have to be nowhere near you to send it to you. They can send it to you from their home. They can send it to you from 1,000 miles away. It all starts with a thought. People can think of you and think of ill stuff. That is the evil eye. That is an example of the evil eye. There's a whole lot more ways to tell if someone has put that evil eye on you. If you ever want to know, leave it in the comments. I can talk about that too. I can tell you what you could do to get rid of that. Okay. But, you know, I mean, yeah, we'll say that one for another topic. Okay. I'm going to keep going. The next one is that they judge what you do. They judge what you do. But you can't judge what they do. That person may be envious of you. And I'm going to give you an example. Say, for instance, you're used to being looked at in the lights, you know, people, you know, adore you, right? And you make a, you know, you make a wrong decision, something small. And, you know, say for instance, you know, you make a small, we're going to say what, I'm not going to go into detail. I'm going to let that be something you can put into your mind. You make a decision that they don't agree with. And they judge you on it. Oh, they tell you what you shouldn't have did, how you should have did it, what they want to did, how people going to judge you now. They make you feel like crap. But guess what? They can't even talk about nothing because their life is not perfect. So, you know, they judge the things that you want to do to make you, you. Okay? But when it comes to them, you can't judge them. I'm going to give you another example on, you know, they judge the things you want to do. Say, for instance, if your same beliefs is not the same beliefs as someone else, or you know, going down a different path or a different road, and people just don't want to see you, you know, do anything different because for one, it makes them uncomfortable because it makes them have to question their whole life, right? And they see you living your life. They don't like it. So they're judging you. They judge what you want to do. Instead of them saying, you know what, I may not understand it. I'm open-minded. I may not always see things like how you see it, but you know what? I love you. I want to wish you well on your journey and what it is that you want to do that makes you whole. Maybe one day I'll get the courage to go do the same. You know what I mean? Or go do my own or do something. You know, I'll go be me because I'm dying to be me, right? I'm tired of being this person that's just bottled up on the inside and screaming to be set free. Let me tell you something. If a person's not wishing you well on the things that you want to do, regardless if they don't understand it or not, this person is jealous of you. They're jealous because guess what? They wish they can go do it. And they don't understand why you interrupting the process of doing it. They don't understand why you're deciding to go do it. And so it's something bad. And people are going to judge you because it's different. Well, I'm here to tell you this. I am going to do what I want to do. And it's my life. It's my journey. I am here to bless people. And I'm here to bless them in a different way. It may not be the most typical way. But however, I am doing nothing but spreading love, light, and positive energy. That's all anyone that can say they're getting from me. You want that negative, you might want to go find someone else to go play with because I don't have time for it. And you know, if you want to have some real conversations, we can have some real conversations. But I'm all about like, let's have hard conversations to end it in peace. If we're going to talk about it, then let's do something about it. Let's move forward, right? Let's talk about it. You know, let's get through it and let's move forward. Let's move forward because I am going to do me. I want you to do you. I want you to wake up and be you and stop being jealous or stop allowing people to be jealous around you. You know, be mindful of these people. Why have them in your life if they're causing chaos and havoc? You know, I know it's hard and tough to let relationships go, trust me. You know, it is what it is. You know, the people that want to be in your life, they will work hard to be in your life. They would, you know, love you unconditionally. They won't be jealous of you. If anything, they admire you and just be happy for you and wish them and work on their own selves, you know. Okay? Now, last but not least, they don't want to see you change for the better. Pretty much what I was just saying. They don't want to see you change for the better, man. And that's unfortunate. Reevaluate people that you are with. If this person is not, or people or whomever are not being supportive of what you want to do for you on your journey, not saying that they have to agree, not saying that they have to change themselves, but if they don't want to see you happy when you are happy, you are dealing with some jealous people. And if I was you, I would run to the next exit. I would skip, dodge, jump, or I would, you know what, have a healthy conversation with people. You never know what you might find out, okay? And you may can get to the root of it. Because guess what? Sometimes when people are acting jealous of you, and it's because they're insecure with themselves again, and they see that light in you, and they don't understand why you. They wish it was them. And people like that, I don't care who you are. You can be a family. You can be a friend. You can be a foe. You can be a relative. You can be a co-worker. You can be someone out in the universe. I wish nothing but love, peace, and happiness to you all. May you all heal peacefully on your journey, okay? And get to that place where you need to be. But this light right here, it's going to shine bright. I ain't going nowhere. And I'm protected. So, I hope that this blessed you. I had fun talking about this topic. You know, it hits home. And hey, even I am still growing and learning on my journey. Okay? But, you know, it is what it is. Let's keep moving forward. Don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know if you dealt with some jealousy in your life or if you're dealing with it. And are you going to move forward or are you going to continue to allow this to happen? You know, it's a choice in it all. You don't have to have people in your life unnecessarily, right? To be better you. It's all about your happiness and all about you moving forward. And guess what? God is going to bring the right people around you. God is going to bring people to that's going to love you for you. You don't have to do anything to fit in or to be what other people want you to be. Be yourself. That's one of the hardest things I've learned on my journey is to be myself, even if it's with nobody in it. I'm going to be me. I'm going to keep moving forward. And I'm blessed. I'm happy. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. And again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell so you can receive notifications. All right. We're done for now. All right. Bye for now.